In terms of your transition from UAE to the US, how was that like?
The process was my family basically immigrated to suburbs of Chicago, Illinois in 2009. And I was done with my high school in British curriculum. So I was done with my O levels and A levels, and I went to college in Illinois. The transition was difficult, of course, because of the climate. You've got extreme cold and
Yep.
extreme hot. The positive shock was that, relatively speaking, education is much more accessible and easier if you want to go through college or university. There are difficulties, but you can overcome those. And if you come from a humble background in the United States, right, you can overcome that, and there are opportunities and avenues for that. Whereas in Dubai, you're at a dead end. If you're born in the wrong household, there's just nothing you can do about it. Your destiny comes with you, and there's very little you can
Yeah.
do with your destiny, right? It's unfortunate, but that's what the truth is. There's no two ways about it. And so I saw a lot of people when I was in college coming from different backgrounds, kids who were raised in foster homes, people who had basically escaped war zones, people who were sometime undocumented immigrants. But one thing that's common in the United States is that if you want to pursue education, there are ways and means to pursue it, which was very shocking because when you're in Pakistan or in Dubai, right? Like, one of the main concerns that your parents have is like, how are you going to get your education done? Because it is expensive, it is incredibly competitive, and very hard for a family in middle class to have their sons and daughters pursue higher education. Overall, going to college here was not significantly difficult or different than, I would say, had I gone to a college in the UAE. From my O levels, was interested in something business related. I did not know what, but then when I got here, I was able to basically narrow it from the entire business, from business school to economics, accounting, and finance, and then from those three, look at finance. When I was going into college, we were at the height of recession.
Oh,
Economics and finance,
oh, doesn't, right.
yeah. So economics and finance
Yeah.
majors had no jobs. Accounting majors had
Yeah.
jobs, and that's all that was
Mhm.
relevant at that point. It was a very different era and a very heartbreaking one where you would see a lot of people lose their jobs and basically struggle to make ends meet. So that's
Yeah.
how I ended up choosing accounting.
Got you. And did you do any internships during your university years or in the summer, or was it like straight you got the full-time job?
Yeah, I think I did one. Technically speaking, I did three internships. It was three because that also encompasses my grad school year. Because here in America, you have to have 150 hours to be eligible for CPA. That mostly like results in people having to go to grad school.
Yep.
So I did three, and obviously did other accounting related jobs during my college as well. Did a lot of other jobs during my college days. But in terms of opportunities that meet the definition of an internship, there were three of those.